And the last thing I wanted to talk about that I feel is extremely important, has been a life-changing thing for me that I want to pass on to you guys, that I hope you guys listen to all the time because I feel like it's super important, is income. Multiple streams of income. This is one thing that's changed both our lives for the better. And an example of this is that even with all this stuff going on, even with U.S. having poor leadership, even with the coronavirus, even with the economic downturn, even with people getting evicted, and you're seeing all these people, you're seeing riots in the streets, you're seeing protests, you're seeing all this stuff. My life has gotten, I know this is going to sound crazy, but my life has gotten better. It has not stopped. It has not stopped from the Obama administration until now. My life is not determined by an administration. So regardless of how I feel, how much I love Obama, regardless of how much I hate Trump, it doesn't matter. None of that affects my life directly. It's just feelings, right? They could turn around and they have to make a pretty extreme executive order to have an impact on my life, right? And even then, because I have income, I could just move. You know what I mean? I could just pack my shit up and move to Canada or move to the Philippines right now if I wanted to. And that's because of money. So I want to just tell you guys how important, I just hope you realize how important it is to have more than one stream of income, because that has changed our freaking life. I mean, I don't even know how to express it to you enough. And then there's more stuff on the horizon. There's more blessings keep coming because we've been grinding like crazy. Now, none of this doesn't happen overnight. We've been doing this since 2015, and I only got 20,000 followers, and that was with a hardcore grind. This channel itself don't make almost no money. It's not about this channel though. It's about the grind of having other streams of income. You got to keep trying. You can't stop. So what I want to impress upon you is don't have one income. All right, especially to us, to black men out there. I want to talk specifically to you guys, because we're having a hard time. You know what I mean? And I really empathize with people who look like me. And I'm not trying to exclude anyone or anything like that. I love all you guys, but we are having a hard time right now. Black men in particular. I know I saw this video of Mr. Blake, who was shot in the back 7 times. I don't know if you've been following the news, but he was shot in the back 7 times, and they had him talking, right? And he didn't say what I thought he would say, right? I was expecting him to be mad or to start telling people about in the streets to rise up or what's happened to him, all that kind of stuff. No, he was very sullen and sad. His family is speaking out against any kind of violence. I don't think that they're okay with the peaceful protest, but the family is not for any kind of violence in the streets, not at all. But Mr. Blake is in the Bay. He's paralyzed from the waist down, shot after being shot by the cops 7 times. But he said, I'm in pain. He said, I'm in pain. I can't roll over. I can't. When I breathe, it hurts. When I sleep, it hurts. Go watch the video. It's very touching. And it's only 2 minutes. It's a minute long. And then he says, we need to do for ourselves. He says, you guys need to go out there, go get money. That's what will change it. And he's absolutely right. When he said that, I'm like, that's it. There's only one thing that's going to change it, and that's each one of us making that money. As much as I hate to say it, because I love America. I love this country. I love what it stands for. I love what it could be. But I don't think that the government's I don't think they're going to be there for us. And that's the reason why I say that is because have they been there for us in the past? The answer is no. You can't expect anyone to do anything for you. They don't owe you nothing. We got to do for ourselves. Regardless, the thing is, I'm aware of, the promise of reparations. I'm aware of the, all the promises and all the stuff that we are owed, that they said. I'm not even saying you owe me this or you owe me that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying literally, it was in the law that they would do this, and they just reneged on it, just like they did with the Indians. So, thing is, we can't wait around. We can't wait. It's over. Waiting's over. The time to change is now. And I don't think that marching in the street necessarily. Now, I don't have no problem with BLM. I have no problem with people peacefully protesting. I have no problem. I myself have peacefully protested. On Juneteenth, I went out and I was I was out there in Denver having a peaceful protest. I'm not saying I'm against it. Not at all. I think it's awesome that young people are out there marching for what they believe in. That's cool. But I'm saying you, if you want change, if you want real change, then you got to do it yourself. And you can't wait on nobody or nothing to do it for you. You got to do the work. And that work is, you got to be with somebody who's going to support you. You know, support, either lead, follow, or get out the way, as they said in the military. Lead, follow, or get out the way. That's what your partner should do. Lead, follow, or get out the way. You know, the best case scenario is for them to help you out, but you don't, you know, not everybody's built for this game. And so our goal is to make that money, create stability for our lives, change things that we can affect, and of course we're going to vote, you know, of course we're going to participate in a democratic process, of course, but immediate change to your life, the greatest impact is to create more streams of income for you and your family. That's the world we live in. Like, whether you love or hate capitalism, that's irrelevant. That is the current system we live in. Whether you love or hate democracy or whatever, it's irrelevant. That's the system we live in. We live in a democratic republic that has extreme amounts of corruption in it. We have to play the hand we've been dealt. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like the most important thing I can do with this platform is tell you how I've been able to get some level of success, so that maybe someone hearing this will be like, I can do this. Because you can. Listen, if I can do this, you can do it. In my life, a lot of people have come up to me and been blown away. Like, oh my God, Bruce, you're so smart. You know, Bruce, you're so this, you're so that. No, I'm a very average person. But what sets me apart is that I work my ass off and I don't stop. I will say that. That's the one thing that sets me apart from most people, most humans. I work my ass off and I will not stop, because I have an obligation to my to my wife, to my kids, and to our extended family, and to you guys. I feel like I have a responsibility to spread some of this abundance I've been given. That hard work, that work ethic is my blessing. And I want to impress upon someone out there, someone listening, someone to do the same thing and work hard. That's why I'm always inspired by people who work hard too. People who have another income, people who have a side gig, people who follow their dreams and don't stop. Don't stop, man. Don't ever stop. You can do it. No matter who you are, no matter where you came from, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Against all odds, we can do it. All right, I got a lot of people watching me. Holy crap, it's crazy. Whoa, Lezima, how you doing? Lezima Designs. If you guys didn't know, check out Lezima Designs, a Filipina who is a great designer. All the designs that we post on Instagram, we get a lot of our ideas from her. We've been biting her awesome ideas. Love you, Lezima. Love you, baby. Love your husband. You guys are great. I met them in Las Vegas. Great people. They came home, visited our house and stuff. We got to do that again sometime. Mark Gomez, how you doing? He says, hi, Bruce. Get Lost Vlog says, you're so right. We have to do for ourselves. Expect nothing from anyone. I'm telling you, that attitude right there. I don't know what the hell, like, I came from this very hard upbringing. I think that my greatest lesson was the streets, man. My greatest teacher was that hard life. And it just taught me to just grind and don't expect nothing from anyone. If, you know, and the thing is, listen, if somebody happens to help you out, that's great. That's great. That's a blessing. I'm not saying don't take people trying to help you. You know, if the government's trying to help you, or if you can get, you know, a VA disability, or if you can get retirement, or you can get employment checks or whatever, great. More power. That's awesome. Don't expect nothing. Grind like you don't have anything, like nobody's going to give you nothing, because that's probably how it's going to be. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you got to grind. That's how you got to go. And you can't stop. You got to go like your life depends on it. I truly believe that. Let me put up this chat window real quick so we can see everybody. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Appreciate everybody. When you grind like that, like, I think that's one of the things that has set me apart. I grind like my life depends on it. I grind like not my life, my family's life depends on it. I grind like my family's life depends on it. I'm obligated to work for them, and my success or failure means their success or failure, and that's what makes me go hard. And then another thing is, I'm like a laser focus. Little things come up, and I don't even worry about them. I'm like, no, listen. The most important thing I have to do today is make that money, because that's the way I can employ people. Like, we've gotten to a point. Let me tell you guys something. We got into a point where we can employ people. We can employ people in our family. It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know what? It's just going to get bigger from here because I have not stopped grinding. Yuri has not stopped grinding. We have not stopped grinding. And we have a goal. Now, at some point we will. At some point we'll sit back and chill, you know. And sometimes like this grind allows us to just sit back and chill sometimes. We can go wherever we want. Like I said, right now, if I want to, I can go move to the Philippines and live very comfortably and quit my job right now because of the grind, because we didn't stop grinding.